Witchy people, I'm back with another video. I decided to show you guys a couple of poems that I have in my Book of Shadows that I found them a few years ago online. I don't know who wrote them. If you happen to know who wrote them, please, by all means, comment who it was. I would love to give credit. Okay, so the first one is the very first page of my Book of Shadows, and it's called To Be a Witch. To be a witch is to love and be loved. To be a witch is to know everything and nothing at all. To be a witch is to change the world around you and yourself. To be a witch is to share and give while receiving all the while. To be a witch is to dance and sing and hold hands with the universe. To be a witch is to honor the gods and yourself. To be a witch is to be magic, not just perform it. To be a witch is to be honorable or nothing at all. To be a witch is to accept others who are not. To be a witch is to know what you feel is right and good. To be a witch is to harm none. To be a witch is to know the ways of old. To be a witch is to see beyond the barriers. To be a witch is to follow the moon. To be a witch is to be one with the gods. To be a witch is to study and learn. To be a witch is to be a teacher and the student. To be a witch is to acknowledge the truth. To be a witch is to live with the earth, not just on it. To be a witch is to be truly free. And I said at the bottom of this, and it harm none, do what ye will. On that note, I have to admit that I would be, I guess, a gray witch, because even though I never deliberately go out to seek to harm anybody, I would not hesitate to do something to reverse a spell or send back negativity to somebody else. But in general, I don't harm anyone. There's no need for it, in my opinion, unless, like I said, certain circumstances. Anybody harms my family will not see a good side of me. But I do think a lot of these points are good, like especially the not just to live on the earth, but to live with the earth. Like, eventually I want to have a home where I can grow all my own food. I can even sell some of the excess food, have it all natural, organic. My dream someday is to have a farm where I can raise goats and have goat's milk and make goat's milk soap, just to be more part of the earth instead of just on the earth. Another point I liked was to be a witch is to be magic, not just perform it. I love that because I want to walk the walk as well as talk the talk. I don't want to just say I'm a witch. I want to be a witch. I want to be so much more. But yeah, that's the very first page of my Book of Shadows. I really just loved it. I also love this one too. It's kind of like the Adam and Eve story, and I like that because I think if you look in any religion of any faith, you'll find some story that has to deal with creation. And I don't know, I just think it's really cool. It's called Before Time Was. Before time was, there was one. The one was all, and the all was one. And the vast expanse known as the universe was the one, all-wise, all-pervading, all-powerful, eternally changing. And space moved. The one molded energy into twin forms equal but opposite, fashioning the goddess and god from the one and of the one. The goddess and god stretched and gave thanks to the one, but darkness surrounded them. They were alone, solitary, save for the one. So they formed energy into gases, and gases into suns and planets and moons. They sprinkled the universe with whirling globes, and so all was given shape by the hands of the god and goddess. Light arose, and the sky was illuminated by a billion suns. The goddess and god, satisfied by their works, rejoiced and loved and were one. From their union sprang the seeds of all life and the human race, so that we might achieve incarnation upon the earth. The goddess chose the moon as her symbol, and the god the sun as his, to remind the inhabitants of earth of all of their creators. All are born, live, and die, and are reborn beneath the moon and sun. All things come to pass there. Under all occurs with the blessings of the One and the Goddess and God, as has been the way of existence since before time was. So I just thought that was kind of a pretty story of creation, and how, you know, in a way it's like Adam and Eve, how God fashioned Adam out of the dirt and mud and then took a rib from Adam to create Eve. I like that they are equal but opposite, and that they both had given their energy into making the world around us, and that their union created all of us, just like with Adam and Eve. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. But those were the two pages I wanted to share out of my Book of Shadows. I couldn't really think of any other videos to do right now. I did herbs last time. The time before that I did the 5 favorite witchy things. Who knows, maybe I'll do a swap at some time. I don't know, I've got to make more friends and subscribers, viewers, and then perhaps I will find some of my own little goodies that I have extras of and do a swap with somebody. And maybe, just maybe, I might let you guys see what I look like. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, so maybe not yet. But thanks for watching. Blessed be.